Warning! I'm an old man that waxes nostalgia on gaming, seeing as how I've done it for as long as I can remember. There will most likely be spoilers for the games I list, and maybe some other ones as well as other examples. If you want to avoid that, or if you're uninterested in hearing me ramble and are just here for the music choice, there will be links provided for said music in the description of the video below. With that said, let's begin. Salutations and welcome to the final day of my 30-day video game music challenge. This goes to credits. I had to rethink this one. I know I said I was going to do another SNK one. It was originally going to be S-Wind from Real Bout Fatal Fury Special, the arranged. But I remember that rule I had with the Mega Man franchise, and even though I personally think they're different franchises, like King of Fighters went on to become like its own thing, for me, Fatal Fury's canon ended with, the canon titles are 1, 2, 3, the first Real Bout, and at the end of that, Geese falls to his death, which is the opening for Gato. Sometimes they put Gato in the later KOF games, sometimes they don't. Or it ran back around to do... Because Second Southtown is a thing, and that kind of... And KOF 2000 had the boom. That's when I started thinking, I'm like, am I going to be able to get away with that? That's a little too muddled ground, and I would rather just... If I've already failed the challenge because I did that Art of Fighting way back when, at least that I can kind of sort of get away with more, because that took place in, like, the 70s. Or at least the title for that game, 1 and 2, because that's Young Geese, and then he comes back later on, and I'm like, wait, they would have to, like, age these guys up, and they didn't for KOF. That's about as far as I think I can get away with that, the no-repeat franchise thing, even though Fatal Fury and KOF are technically... They're more intertwined now because of 2000, as opposed to Art of Fighting, which, not that much. They'll put characters in there, but I don't think anything that happened in Art of Fighting happened in King of Fighters to really, like, unless, like, costume changes. Nothing super direct. Not as direct as the second Southtown Zero canon thing, so... For that purpose alone, I had to invalidate my first pick for, credits. And change it over to... showing Guilty Gear some love. Specifically the Korean... #Reload soundtrack, which has different tracks for everybody, and the one I could think of... Again, I think I played Reload, but I guess the only difference with the Korean version, as far as I know, is the soundtrack. A lot of good ones on there, but for me, for credits, it is arcade mode ending A. It's called Lates with a Z. Or is it Latez? Couldn't find one that's just the theme without it having like 2 extra minutes of like dead air, but in any case, just fair warning for that. Shout out to RayPlay/Solid Outlaw, all lowercase, for the link for that. That will do for the 30-day video game music challenge. Take care, and thanks for listening.